Hey guys, xthedarkone here, and was there another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains? You bet your fucking ass there was. So let's hop onto the Vrain train and talk about episode 10, Impact, Cyberse Vanishes, or as it probably should be called, Playmaker Suck on Revolver's Big Cock. So the episode picks up where the last one left off, obviously. Fucking topologic dragons going off, using its effect. We think Playmaker's going to lose. Obviously, he's not. He as we said last week, he opens that trap card up, negates the effect, and, you know, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. He's like, fuck off. Yeah, see, I'm safe. I'm safe. What about it? He and Ignis basically start thinking, look, how are we going to fucking beat this guy? How are we going to do it? We can't do it. Ignis is like, we're going to have to use my special strategy. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, look, mate, we need storm access. Are you kidding me? We need storm access. We need a big one. We need a big fucking data storm. And he's like, what? You want me to just pray for that to happen, idiot? It's random when they pop up. And he's like, AIs don't pray, mate. We fucking plan. And he does something. He does something called... he opens a Cyberse data material, or releases a Cyberse data material, and he creates a data storm. So he too can create giant data storms. They go inside. Sure enough, we see a brief outline of what I assume is Firewall Dragon. He gets it and he's like, right, now I'm going to summon it. Something interesting does happen though when the data storm happens. We look up, Revolver's like, I knew you'd do that. He knew. This is what I love about Revolver. He fucking knows. He's not an idiot. He's got Playmaker's number. He's like, I knew you'd do that. And then we cut to the old man who Revolver was talking to. The one who said, you know, killing my own child. He says it again. Oh, it's like killing my own child. Poetic justice, some might say. And he makes a card appear, and that starts lowering down, and then the data storm appears. We also get the very interesting line when Revolver looks back and says, Father, I see you already. So, is this guy that we're chatting to, it's Playmaker's father. I have another theory as well that that we'll talk about later on the theories bit. But yeah, so it turns out that this guy is Revolver's father. It is that guy in the sort of comatose thing. Maybe his father is in like this comatose state and he has to exist in the VRains, which is quite weird. Why would Revolver hate the VRains when it seems to be keeping his father alive? I'm still trying to decipher that. Revolver sees Playmaker about to summon his new ace monster. He's like, nah mate, you ain't doing that. Plays his trap card, Remote Rebirth, that lets Yusika, Playmaker, summon back his, I think it was Cyberse Stalker or something. The card that he summons it back, links it to Topologic Dragon, uses Topologic Dragon to wipe everything out, and then Thingy's effect that makes it a tie. Which I thought, I was a bit salty about that at first. I was like, oh no, please, don't end this in a tie. And, you know, but the episode's just started. Don't end it in a tie. The action's just getting good. That'll be a bit of a cop-out, and I don't like it when shows do that. Show him he's good, and show him he's strong. And I was like, and I was worried that they weren't going to do that. Turns out, because Ignis is like, oh, you're trying to get away with a tie, are you? And Revolver's like, that's not my plan at all, mate. The two of them then get caught into the data storm as it kind of sort of lifts up, raises up and wraps around them. They get sucked in. We then cut to the chess piece soul technology people going, it's, oh, okay, so they're going to fight where we can't see them, are they? Oh, but we need to know why the Knights of Hanoi can control data storms. Oh, and then they're like, well, if they can control data storms, maybe could it be? So they clearly know, they've got an idea who might be behind this, because like, well, he can control data storms. There's only one guy we know that can do that, and I'll get more of that in the theories, because I think it's backing up stuff I've already said. Playmaker flies out, he stops and he's like, oh, we're inside the data storm now. He lands and there's Revolver, and when I saw him there, stood there, I was like, yes, we're finally going to get it. We're finally going to get a Master Duel. I was so fucking hyped when I saw him just stood there like that. I was like, oh, please say we're going to have a Master Duel. We've not had a proper duel yet. We've only had speed duels. Don't get me wrong, speed duels are fun. I like them. But all they are just watered down speed versions of proper duels. Less zones, less stuff to do. You know, and that's fine. I get that. I get why they do that. But I really like that they're looking at Master Duels as more of a proper, you know, you know, Master Duels are going to be a proper thing in this show. Revolver even says, oh, it's only through a Master Duel can link summonings be truly, you know, can we really expose, you know, can we truly, you know, use the full power of our link summons? Now we get to fight at full strength. The way they talk about Master Duels tells me that pretty much most of the bigger encounters, like the big, you know, finale encounters, are probably going to take place as Master Duels, which I'm all for. I'm quite happy about that. It means we get to see some big moves. The card that the guy who we're assuming is Revolver's father then lowers down as Revolver's like, no, we're gonna duel. That card lowers down and enters into his duel disc, or whatever that is that he's using. It's a duel disc, I guess. And the duel starts. And then Revolver plays Fire Prison. Oh my god, fuck this card. It was so... First of all, I don't know why it's called Fire Prison, first of all. Not one point does it even set on bloody fire. It's just a giant bird cage. So why are they calling it Fire Prison? I don't know. Unless it does something else that sets it on fire. But yeah, it's called Fire Prison, and it basically takes a big cock and slaps you in the face with it. My god. Okay, let's talk about what this card does. It restrains link summonings. You can't summon a link summon monster if you can only summon a link summon monster if it's a higher number of monsters that are on the field, I think. So I think if there's if there's two monsters on the field, you can only summon like a 2-link or higher monster. I think the way that translates to me, that's what it was. Only link monsters can attack. And it can't be destroyed by any effects. It is undestroyable. Wow, fuck this card, but I fucking love it, because to me, Revolver just totally owns this duel. Summons Sniffer Dragon, uses its effect, summons a new dragon, plays a magic card, summons a new dragon, and Playmaker's like, oh, he's using his real deck. Shit. This must be his proper deck. Shit. The actual bed. Fucking Revolver kills off Link summoning, summons fucking Twin Triangle Dragon again. Then as he summons that, he summons another new card, Belt Wall Dragon, I think it was called, 2100 defense. Gets its ability means only Link summon monsters of a higher number than the amount of wall tokens I believe he has on him. So he restricts Link summoning even more. And because of Fire Prison's effect, dragons get a 300 point defense boost, boosting him up to 2400. And anything that attacks has to attack him first. I fucking love this guy. I love Revolver. He just dominates this entire duel, and I think that's the point. Bear in mind, he's pretty much watched all of Playmaker's duels. He's watched him, every duel he's had, he's been watching him from the sidelines. Revolver knows Playmaker like, you know, the back of his hand, and he just absolutely dominates the duel. Or Playmaker puts out every best move he can think of, and Revolver just has something else to stop it. He's just like, nah, nope, no, you can't do that, Playmaker, because I can't. Playmaker eventually gets Enkotor out, and he's just like, right, tries to attack, and again, everything he has to offer, everything he throws at Revolver, Revolver's got something for it. He tries attacking Twin Triangle, he goes, no, you got to attack my Belt Wall Dragon. He tries summoning monsters to boost up. Nope, can't do that, mate. On his turn, he then summons a new Link monster. I forgot the name, it was a really long name, it was like something Blast Dragon. Link 3 Blast Dragons, and they think, oh shit, he's summoning Topologic again. He summons that with B. He doesn't summon it, which is bizarre. Why would he not summon it? I don't know. I don't know the reason. He summons this new one, and he goes to attack. He goes to attack fucking Playmaker's backup secretary, what it's called, backup secretary. He's like, oh, this card's effect nullifies damage and makes it can't be destroyed out. And he's like, yeah, my monster can negate effects once per turn. So, and so, oh, okay, I'll play this card then. It boosts her defense by 2100, and she can't be destroyed. And he's like, oh, okay, well, my monster's now got piercing, so he's still going to take some damage. And boom, he hits her with a bit of piercing, and he just owns it. He's just like, shut up, Playmaker. I love this character. When he plays, when he tries to fend backup secretary, I play this. He goes, he actually says, not good enough, Playmaker, because my monster can negate that effect. So fuck off. I love Revolver. I mean, I've got to say, before the show came out, I was talking to Rob Hart from Team X-Force, and we were talking about character decks, and I said to him, I was considering something. Look, I want to make a protagonist deck for a change. I want to have a protagonist character who I can have as a deck, and we kind of chat about it. And we went, well, let's see what cards he used, and we'll see what's going on. And you know what? Rob is gonna make Playmaker, and I'm gonna make Revolver, because I love Revolver as a character. He just dominated that whole duel, and he uses dragons, and I fucking love dragons. So it's gonna eventually, when they come out, I'm gonna be doing a character deck, or maybe a what the deck with Revolver. But my god, I love this character. And eventually Playmaker summons a Decoder Talker, gets them both out, powers them all up, and he goes, and guess what? He's got another idea! Revolver's like, Fire Prison, mate. Did you forget about Fire Prison? I think you did! Fire Prison starts going off, and then he's like, right, Cyberse monsters can't attack. Cyberse monsters in the graveyard don't get their effect. They can't be targeted for an attack or effects. He's like, it's basically like Cyberse don't exist. That's what he says. He goes, it's basically like your Cyberse monsters don't exist. Cyberse monsters here. The Cyberse monsters start like disintegrating. Encoder and Decoder Talker just start fucking disintegrating. And Ignis goes, Playmaker, it's getting dark, and he starts being deleted. And then, boom, vanished, gone. And then, credits. You fucking assholes. Oh, it was an adventure. Let's talk about some theories. So, where to start? There was so much stuff in this episode that led... It's been supporting what I've been saying for a while about this guy that Revolver was talking to. You know, who is that guy? We now have an idea. Apparently, he's Revolver's father, who we saw briefly a few episodes prior, he was still in his little thing. I assumed it was like a life support thing, and maybe he is. Maybe it's still a life support machine, and he has to exist in the VRains, or maybe he's just in the VRains. Who knows? But... yeah, something interesting that he said as well. Destroying one's own child. Poetic justice, he said. I thought that was very interesting that he said that, because it's like, I assume he's talking about Cyberse. But one of the theories on my Discord, which by the way you guys can join. I've actually made a Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains discussion channel in my Discord. So again, the link's in the description below if you want to join that discussion. And one of the theories that's cropped up on there is that Revolver and Playmaker are actually brothers, which would be very interesting. It also would mean that the guy who Revolver called his dad is also Playmaker's dad. And when he said, destroying my own child, poetic justice, I wonder what that means. Does he mean, metaphorically, he's destroying the Cyberse, it's like a child to him, he created it? Or because he's playing against Playmaker, do they know who he actually is? And it is his son? Who knows? But I was so interested. And the fact that the Soul Technology guys were like, I wonder who it could be. There's only one person who it could be, and it's clearly this guy who's controlling data storms, makes me think that what we said before, that scientist guy is like the father of Cyberse. He worked for Soul Technologies. Maybe, this is what I think. He made Cyberse for Soul Technologies, but then he realised what Soul Technologies wanted to do with it, and he's like, no, nope, not gonna let that happen. Him and Revolver then make that Knights of Hanoi, and they start fighting against fighting against Soul Technologies. I am so convinced Soul Technologies are the true villains, and the Knights of Hanoi are not. You know what I mean? I don't think they're the main villains. I'm starting to think if this is true, it does clarify why Revolver hate, and he does hate. You can feel it when he says the last thing Revolver says is like, "Be gone, vanish, Cyberse." But he says it with such a hatred, such a ferocity in his tone. You could tell he was so angry. He just wanted them gone. And I think his hatred for this technology is because if that is his dad, and and his dad's gone to work for Soul Technologies. Soul Technologies now represent everything that they've done to his dad, and he's like, my dad's like this now because of you. I hate technology, you're ruining this world. And that's why they're now working together to stop it with, again, the Knights of Hanoi. I don't know, that's still early, it's still early drafts right now, and I really can't wait to learn more. It'll be so interesting. But yeah, so far my theory is Revolver's father, again, I'll do that, whether it's his actual dad, who knows. But the theory is right now, he used to work for Soul Technologies, he made the Cyberse, he created it, and the AIs are just, were programs to, were designed to look at something, or I don't know. I don't know much about the AIs yet. They're keeping that to themselves, which is pretty cool. But he invented the AIs to kind of protect the Cyberse. Then they found out that Soul Technologies what to do with the Cyberse, and then tried to stop it. Is it Cyberse or Cyberse? I think it's Cyberse. Anyway, when they found out, they did the Knights of Hanoi. They tried to destroy the fucking Cyberse, and you know, and the possibility that Usika and their brothers as well, that could be interesting. But we don't know enough about anyone's pasts to kind of connect the dots yet. I think that's perfect. I like everything's happening in the now. We're just getting this completely awesome interactions between these characters. We get, you know, it's good storytelling. It's just good storytelling. Guys, overall, this episode was immense. It was great. There was great duels. It was a great vehicle to demonstrate Revolver's presence and just Revolver's skill as a duelist. This is the first time we've seen Revolver duel, and we just watching him dominate Playmaker, who has been a dominating force throughout the show, to just watch him just jump through these hoops that Revolver's making him do. It's showing off and really demonstrating Revolver's furiosity, his tenacity, his skills, and just how good he is. The fact that Revolver is that good, you know, is going to knock Playmaker right down a peg. Whether he's going to win that duel, I don't know. I think Playmaker's still going to win. He's going to summon his new Firewall Dragon in that duel, and that's how he's going to get the win. We're just going to have to see. But overall, this was a fantastic episode. Best episode so far, without a shadow of a doubt. I absolutely loved it. I love Revolver, and I can't wait to see more. But until then, guys, see you next week. Take care.